Reiss faces the music as EastEnders' murder story takes unexpected turn, thanks to Bianca. Reiss Colwell has made a lethal mistake in EastEnders, meaning fiancée Sonia Fowler may never be released from prison. Poor Son is currently facing trial for a murder she didn't commit. Last year, wicked Reiss smothered his comatose wife Debbie with a pillow in a bid to save some cash on her private healthcare fees. He then proceeded to holding her sister Bianca Jackson hostage in a storage lockup after she uncovered incriminating evidence that proved he was the killer. This week, as the trial got underway, Sonia faced the prospect of spending the rest of her life behind bars. Her DNA was over Debbie's bed linen, and she'd been spotted arriving at the care home on the night she died, and hadn't signed the visitor's book. The evidence is well and truly stacked up against her. As her ex-husband Martin Fowler arrived in court to support her, Reiss was nowhere to be seen. Instead, he'd visited a downtrodden Bianca, who was clearly in a bad way. In tonight's edition, Reiss continued in his effort to free Sonia, convinced that he would be able to convince the jury she wasn't responsible. Martin was plaguing him with text messages, asking where he was and why he couldn't face Sonia as she took to the stand. He was actually with Bianca, who didn't even know what day of the week it was. As Reiss handed her a pot noodle and explained that he wasn't brave enough to listen to the evidence, she suggested that he approach the nurse who had given a witness statement from the care home. Viewers will remember that she was the staff member on duty on the night Debbie was murdered, who witnessed a sheepish-looking Sonia on the ward. Having been given some food for thought, Reiss tracked her down and blindsided her, asking her to check over records again to ensure she wasn't making a mistake. The nurse was shocked to see him approach her with such a request, and insisted that she would tell the jury that he intimidated her. Reiss took her comments on the chin in a disbelieving manner, clearly thinking that his move was the right one to make. Later that night, just after Martin arrived at his house to ask why he was absent from the courtroom drama, Sonia's solicitor turned up and announced that he had placed her case in jeopardy. Not only that, but he could face legal trouble himself. Is this the beginning of his downfall? Has Bianca purposely orchestrated the events?
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của EastEnders Spoiler TV. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn.